We are back with the chef who is redefining African cuisine with the rich flavors of his Nigerian heritage.
Tolu Eros is one of my all-time favorite chefs, and today he's going to show us how to make one of his most famous dishes, jollof rice.
It's also one of your favorite dishes.
Yes. So scan the QR code to follow along with us, okay?
All right.
Okay, let's do it. So talk to us about this dish.
All right, so I would always say, want to know if people taste their food. And my grandmother would say, if you do not cook with love, do not cook at all. And this is one of those love dishes, right? Very flavorful. Across West Africa, every single country makes their jollof.
Yeah, I know there's a Nigerian.
And that's a debate, right? It's like, who makes the best ones?
Yes,
is it the Ghanaians? Is it Nigerians? Is it the Senegalese?
Yeah.
Well, to solve that problem, we created a unity jollof rice. So this is really family jollof rice.
About peace.
So we bring it all the way back home. Our restaurant is called Ile, and that is why we do what we do. So we bring together the core ingredients, which we're going to roast. That's now bringing in the Nigerian essence. We have the sweet bell peppers, tomatoes, habanero, and onions. And obviously you can increase the habanero if you want it spicier.
Yeah.
And then we're going to roast that in the oven to get a nice char. That brings like some, flavor to that as well. And
so then is this the sauce we're making?
So we're going to make the sauce. So once we have this roasted, we're going to blend it to make what we call the mother sauce. Now the mother sauce can be used to make stews, can be used to make porridges. But in making jollof rice, you have this that we're going to reduce down. So when we blend that up, we reduce it to make this mother sauce. And then we start to fry. That's building the flavor. The frying process is more of a Nigerian element still. So we're going to start off first of all with some onions that we're browning and some oil. And then into that, I always like to go in with some garlic and ginger next.
Yes.
So
perfect.
Garlic and ginger.
Yummy.
Okay. And is this going to help us get that smoky element that we like?
Yep. It's going to bring some flavor into that, some aromatics. All right. And
tomato paste?
Yep, and then tomato paste goes in. We'll brown down a little bit, and then tomato paste goes in.
Yeah.
All right, fry that tomato paste down a little more. And then we're going to go in with the rest of the spices.
Salt?
Yep, salt goes in.
I love this.
This is, what is that?
Bay leaf.
Basil.
Bay leaf.
And bouillon, that looks like bouillon.
Yep,
Bouillon
chicken bouillon, that's going in.
Sorry.
All right.
What is,
thyme, dried thyme.
And finally,
some curry powder.
Okay.
Now, if you want your jollof rice to be a little darker, you can go in with even more of the tomato paste. Now, once that's nice and fried, right, we're going to get to this, rich burgundy jollof sauce, right?
Of course.
And then what goes in next is the rice. This is where Ghana comes in. Ghana uses the perfumed rice, either jasmine or basmati. So right now we'll wash the rice. This has already been washed.
Well, now, why are we washing the rice for the people who don't know?
Just to get out that starchiness, so the rice doesn't stick as much, and then I'm going to mix that in. The rice in, just get that sort of blend together.
So good.
And then comes in Senegal. Senegalese jollof rice contains a lot of vegetables, right? And even some seafood, some fish. So this is a rich vegetable stock that we're going to add into that.
Okay.
All right. And you use as much as the recipe calls for, but I would say always reserve some. Depending on the stove you're using and the type of rice that you're using, you will get different results. So you want to add just about like maybe 3/4 of that. Cover that with a foil. And let that simmer, stir a few times, going around the edges. Try not to break the rice as much, right? And let that simmer until the rice is almost done or it's done. And then you can add some more stock if you want.
You've added some plantains to this, which are delicious.
So good.
Chef Eros,
the plantains for me is also sort of bringing in some more vegetables representing Senegal. As we said, this is the unity jollof rice. So it has elements of Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal.
It's amazing.
And so we're going to finish up with those sweet plantains.
Yes, please.
You can toss some in there and then top it on top as well. And that's going to bring some sweetness, some crunch,
Thank you
and really
so
make
much.
the dish
We want more time with you.
delicious.
Come back, please.
Yes,
to get this recipe, head to today.com/food.